And I'm back with more Bravely Default, and I'm in Starkfort. The next fight is going to be a pain in the ass, but it's going to open up quite a bit if I can get it done. Because I'm going to be going after Kata, the salve maker, which will be Adia's primary job. So she'll be mixing merchantry, freelancing, and salve maker to try and whatever stats you can do. For right now, unlike other I've started realizing that I really shouldn't be fucking around and trying to do examines and shit like that. Or at least starting off on the wrong foot is a bad news. So I decided to look up these asterisk fights for a change. And this should help me at least not screw up to some extent. So I know that Kata is immune to poison, so that takes care of one of my main strategies. He is not immune. He's immune to poison and immune to silence, but he's not immune to anything else. So if I can find a finagly sort of thing, that's great. If I can't, then I'll just brute force it. All right, 43. Ooh. Man.
Where could they be holding the boy prisoner?
We'll have to search the place from top to bottom!
Let's not be rash, Tiz. Rushing around blindly will only wear us out. Why don't we see if my journal has any leads? It might point us in the right direction.
You can't expect it to have every little detail.
Why wouldn't it?
Hold on. I've found something.
Why wouldn't it?
Notes on the layout of occupied Starkfort. I guess I can expect every little detail, Idia. The notes show a war room to the north of here. The west is marked poison. That can't be it.
Ew.
That just leaves east. Let's head that way.
Let's not head that way. Let's get ourselves cute, why don't we? I can smell smoke rising from that little brain of yours, ring a bell. I'm at a loss. The writings in my journal are completely off the mark from what's happening. How can that be? Oh, now that you mention it, what did it say again? The fat one and the weakling make the brat squeal by torture? Torture? But don't get ahead of yourself, Tiz. My whole point is that the contents of the journal may have missed the mark. So what you thought was ironclad prophecy all this time may not be so ironclad. Sounds like a crisis of faith to me, or a crisis of superstition, I suppose. We should be so lucky. But I fear the journal's failure to predict the future does not guarantee the child's safety. Hey, that's right! We're facing even worse than torture. We have to know for sure! Let us hurry. Right! So if you go up here, you can go to face Kami Izumi later. Going east is where we need to go. But for right now... Very good reason they put the adventurer here. So yeah, it might be a thing where I need to level up. I mean, if they've got this level of range here, I could be in trouble. Uh-oh.
Curses! After all the glory I brought them, he packed me off to the boondocks to patch up wounded soldiers! All's fair in war, I say! Victory must be achieved at all costs!
Also, while I've got a chance, more voice actor trivia because, of course. Kata is voiced by Kaiji Tang, who is Ichiban Kasuga in the new Like a Dragon games, and Jinchi from Apothecary Diaries. Seeing him play this weird, smarmy, just piece of trash, going back is kind of disconcerting. But again, it's one of those fun little things. Is like he's come a long way, and it's like 2 leads in like 2 of the best things ever. So it's awesome. Anyway, let's beat this guy up.
That is what war is all about!
Never heard his voice so squeaky.
Show respect for the enemy! The goal is not simply to kill. Ah! He's far too old to spout such childish nonsense. Pride and honor are merely shackles on the battlefield.
You know, I kind of agree.
Oh no! Has the Swordmaster disposed of the Master Sample at Grab Keep as well? I wouldn't put it past him. He always was a hard-headed one. Fie! We could have wiped out the shield bearers with it by now. There is nothing else for it. I must develop a new toxin. I have plenty of test subjects here after all. Surely no one will miss a few dozen wounded soldiers. When my new toxic weapon is ready, I'll go around that Swordmaster and peddle my wares to the Eternian forces directly.
If my father knew of your deeds, that fat neck of yours would be for the axe, you know.
What? Who is that?
My name is Adia Lee.
And I'm ready to kick your ass.
Adia Lee? You mean to say you are the Grand Marshal's daughter?
I've heard more than enough of your plotting, you black-hearted fiend. Prepare to die!
Be quiet! The words of a traitor like you mean nothing!
Uh-oh. Ugh. God. Well, okay, so this guy's a pain in the ass. His whole strategy is going to be to poison me, so I've made sure to avoid that. He's also got a bullshit move called Dark Breath, which is basically the spell. And I don't like that, because he has 40,000 HP, so I pretty much die no matter what. So I gotta be careful. The other trick he's gonna have up his sleeve is something called Water of Life, which I'm gonna need to use the Dispel command for. So, yeah, let's not do that. So, I'm just gonna hold to this. Yeah, he's not gonna hurt me too much, but I need to know his HP, so... I'm just gonna buff my boss, because I don't want to... Oh, that's rude. Oh boy, 1 damage. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. So how much HP does this cover? 1,200 per turn. What a bitch. Okay, what sword magic can I use? Let's see. Sleeping would be pretty funny. Let's do that.
No holding back!
Of course he defaults on the turn I use this for. God. Okay, but yeah, make sure I use that. I haven't damaged him, so it's not gonna... Yeah, I haven't damaged him, so it's not gonna do anything. That's very rude. Alright, so he's gonna waste a turn.
Ready to fly?
Yeah, sleep didn't seem to work on him, which is unfortunate. I may just have to switch to something else. I may just have to overpower him. Nope. And of course... Oh wait, he didn't default, so I'm gonna still do quite a bit of damage. Alright. So it's not for lack of damage. Gonna default. So he's gonna use Dark Breath on me. That's annoying. So now I just need to deal with whoever's gonna get hit. So that's gonna be like 8,000 damage. Please don't be Anya's. That's him. Okay. Yeah, because his other attacks don't worry me so much. And just blow him away with this. Ah! So, The strategy's not too hard. I just have to be very careful not to make a mistake. I just have to be smart and just take it patiently. Like, I know what he's gonna do, so just be patient. The fact that I avoided the poison thing is the biggest thing, because now it's just like turn and attrition. It's not even gonna be that hard. So he's already down 1/4. Boom. Rude. So rude. Use Dark Breath shit again, so I'm gonna be where the attacks. Who's he attacking? Alright. That's annoying, but not the worst. So 2,000 damage is not great, but it's what I've got. Now, as long as he doesn't change his strategy when he's at half health, I should be fine. That's why I'm keeping the Braves. Oh! Good. There we go. So this is the sort of chunk damage that I need in this fight. But you can see I'm having a lot less trouble with this guy than I was with Praline, because there's no mooks. I hope he doesn't default, because he's apparently going to use Water of Life next, so it should be fine. Oh, fuck, god damn it. Of course he... No, he did default. God damn it. Ugh. He didn't use Water of Default like he planned. Instead, he's just gonna soak up damage like a moron. Well, at least I'll get my stuff back.
Take my aid!
Would have liked this a turn ago, but whatever. Good. what a waste of damage. Alright then. Fuck. Ow.
Now I'm serious!
I mean, it did some damage. Oh! Oh! Well, there's him defaulting again. Right. No. Ow! So he's less than half, so that helped. Alright, let's see if I can blow him away with something. Ah! Let's see how much damage I can do in this turn. I was a little worried, but proper planning and smart thinking saved me in this fight.
Don't fall for me now.
Alright, that's good damage right there. Boom. Alright, so 1.5 damage there. 3,000. 36 to 3,700 there. That'll be another 20, so about 6,000. So he's nope, he's not quite under 10,000. Damn. Okay, so he's probably gonna default. All right, no, he's not gonna default yet. So. He's gonna pull that shit. Rude. was wondering when he was going to pull that crap back out. Ooh. Ah! I knew he was going to default, so... 76. Okay, that damage dispersion's not good. Wow. That, sucks, game. Really? Really, game? Wow. You seriously screwed me over because of that. How long was that fight? Oh, for God's sake. Well, I can't do that in a scope of a video. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna redo that fight a different day, because I'm pissed that that killed me. I did not know that that would actually screw me over, but now that I do know that, I don't know if I ever want to use damage dispersion again because of that shit. So, it's a handy maneuver, but not when that shit happens. So, so yeah, I'm just gonna level up to 43, or whatever seems nice, and say fuck this fight and go faster next time. Because now I know how to beat him, I'll just do it in a different video. Hooray, you see what not to do. I guess I'll call it this episode, What Not to Do. See you next time. God, I'm so pissed.